Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Burhan from Jetlink. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to integrate Firebase Cloud Messaging to your Jetlink powered Android apps. Firebase Cloud Messaging is push message service of Google. It was formerly known as Google Cloud Messaging, but recently Google has rebranded it as Firebase Cloud Messaging, which is in short FCM. Push notifications let your mobile users receive response to feedback instantly. Jetlink supports Firebase Cloud Messaging for push notifications. By integrating FCM to your Jetlink powered Android app, you will receive real-time messages even your app is killed in the background. So let's start with creating a Firebase project for your app. For this you have to go to the Firebase console, which is console.firebase.google.com. If you haven't created a Firebase project yet, then you should create by clicking create new project button. Then you're supposed to provide some information related to your app, including package name of your app, and then come back to this page again. You will see your apps listed here. Click on your project and you will see an overview of your application. On the upper left side you see a settings icon besides overview label. Click on it, project settings. Now you see general settings of your app. Now let's switch to the cloud messaging tab, and now you see a long string which is server key, and that's what we need so far. Please let's copy it. Okay, now we go back to the admin console of Jetlink. This is app.jetlink.io. You have to authenticate with your credentials. Then at the beginning screen you will see your conversations. On the left side of menu there is a tab which is mobile SDK. Let's click on it. On mobile SDK page you see two different tabs for iOS and Android. We need the Android. Okay, on the mid section of this page you see a text box called as server key. We paste the string that we have copied from Firebase console and then we push the save button. FCM server key has been saved successfully, message is given. Okay, that's all the configuration we need. Now we switch to the Android Studio and do some coding. This is the sample app we developed last week. It's a very simple app containing only one activity. For integrating Firebase Cloud Messaging, you have to write two service classes of your own. One of them is the My Firebase Instance ID service, which is extending Firebase ID instance service. In this class, we override the onTokenRefresh method. When Firebase Cloud Messaging Server creates a new token for us, it invokes this method, and we should send this token to Jetlink server whenever this method is triggered. We retrieve the refresh token that is generated by Google server for us, like this, Firebase instance ID.getInstanceGet token. It's up to you to save it or not to it, and then we send this token to the Jetlink server by calling this method Jetlink app.getInstance.update FCM registration token. When you call this method, the Jetlink server takes this token and saves it to the Jetlink database. That was the first step. And now second step is we write another service class of our own, which is my Firebase messaging service extends Firebase messaging service. This Firebase messaging service is a class of Firebase library. Please keep in mind that. And in the my Firebase messaging service, we override on message received method, which is triggered when a new messages arrive. We again delegate incoming parameters, which is a remote message, to the Jetlink. But first we should do the null check. And then if this remote message dot data object is greater than 0, then we delegate this remote message to the Jetlink by calling Jetlink app.getInstance .handle FCM notification message. After all, please don't forget to define those two services to your Android manifest file, which we have defined right here. You know, our first service is my Firebase instance ID service, and it has an intent filter like this. And second service is my Firebase messaging service, and it has an intent like this. Okay, that's all the implementation. Now let's see it in action. We go to the admin console of Jetlink, conversations. Okay, we also run the call on the emulator. Our Jetlink sample app is installed on this emulator, but we have closed it in the background, so it's not working now. But we can send messages. We are still able to send messages thanks to Firebase Cloud Messaging support of Jetlink. Okay, we send the message on the emulator. We have received this. Hi Danielle, how are you? As we have written. Now let's respond quickly using the quick reply notification with Jetlink. I am fine. We send it, and the message is received instantly. So far we have seen how easy it is to integrate Firebase Cloud Messaging to your Jetlink powered Android apps. As I said before, push messages enables your app to receive messages even if your app is killed in the background. That's enough for now. We have seen how easy it is to integrate Firebase Cloud Messaging to Jetlink, because Jetlink is the easiest way of messaging for commerce and support. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.